So today we thought we were going to catch up on our mowing. Today's Friday. Thought we'd catch up on our mowing from Thursday. We're not. You wanna know why? Because it rained all night and it wasn't supposed to rain all day today. And guess what? It's been raining all day today. So since we can't get any mowing done, might as well get maintenance done. I put the 56 deck back up under there. That's when I put the height kit on yesterday. If you guys didn't watch it, go back and watch it. It's the only video on YouTube that'll show you how to put a height kit on a Walker deck. But the MT's in here. That's the deck that goes on this mower when I'm not running this deck. So the 48 collection deck is what's most commonly run on here. And the 56 side discharge is the one that I run when I have no need to bag. Right now I have some backyards I need to get in, and the 52 Toro, the 56 side discharge is on the B, and that 56 side discharge won't fit in, only the 48 will. Which I mentioned in a video the other day. I usually just leave the back door open on this sucker and let the grass fly, because for those of you who don't know, with this chute up here, when you have the blades engaged and the blower going, this is an oscillator and it goes back and forth, and that's how it fills this whole hopper up evenly. And then once the grass gets up high enough, it hits this little thing, and let me see if I can make this so you can hear it. That little clicking, when it goes back and forth and the grass fills up high enough, it'll fill all the way up in here and all the way to the top up in here and leave just this little shallow hole. But once it fills all that up, then it starts filling in right here and it hits this and it clicks it. When it clicks it, it sends that alarm off that's right there, and the alarm is right there behind my seat. So when I flip this up, see, there's the alarm. So I hear the alarm go off and it tells me it's full, and that's when I know to go dump. But anyway, they make a deflector kit. It kind of just clips on there, and has a wing nut that screws right down through there to hold the top. And it has the sides that come in, or come out like that, and then the top comes down at an angle. The only problem with leaving this open is it shoots it up so high it gets all over everything when you get near buildings and cars. So that deflector aims it down at the ground so that you don't have that problem. And then you just shut this door down on top of it and it kind of stays like that. But I want one of those, and I said something about it in a video the other day, and one of my subscribers said, I have one, I never use it, I'll send it to you. So what an awesome guy. So he's going to send that to me, and I'm super excited to try that out. But we have an issue on this deck. So, or not on this deck, but on this machine. Down here, for those of you who know, when the Walker decks slide on, they go on these two arms, and these pins go in there to hold it in place, okay? I'll show you them better in a minute. But we have some play in those, so we have to address that. And that's how easy a Walker deck comes on. These are the arms I meant, or the connection pieces that are on every single Walker deck that hook onto these arms. Now here's my problem. Now I put some grease in them and it made them better, but these arms, see that play? They should not have that much play like that. This one here is even worse. Back and forth. So the more I looked it up, the more I found they sell these. These are bushings that go in those arms. So here's the deal. I got it jacked up because the way the diagram shows me on these is a bolt just runs right through those bushings, and the bushing sits inside the arm, and that's how they go in. So to get to this, I'm guessing I'm going to have to pull the tires off, doing one side at a time here, and and see if that's the way that they go. I'm pretty sure that's how they go, and I'm hoping that it's just the bushings worn in there and the arms aren't worn out, because those bushings were 35 bucks for the two of them. These arms are $75 a piece, so hopefully that's the only issue. Okay, so this is the arm right here, and you can see it. You can see it moving in there like that. And then this is a separate piece here. But there's one bolt that goes in there, and this bolt here is the one that goes all the way through. So I'm not sure if there's a nut on the other side of that one. We'll have to see. I can take that spacer off there, but I'm hoping it might be an issue to get that out the other side. I'm not really sure, because if it's that long, goes all the way through, it's gonna hit right here. So hopefully I don't have to take this whole unit off to get that off. We're gonna see what happens. Okay, so like I said, this bolt wouldn't come out all the way because it would hit right here, the hub. But that back one loosens up enough that that pulls out and the whole thing slides right out of there. So here's the arm, and pull that out like that. And that's the inside of the arm. This here is the bushing. So it really doesn't look all that much different from the other one, so we're going to match them up and see. So this one looks slightly thicker than the other one, so maybe not as worn down, but it's pretty simple. It just slides back in there, and then there's this washer. Doesn't go over there, but the washer goes right in there in between them. So just gonna pop that new bushing in, nice and simple. And what we're gonna do, for some reason I'm thinking there should probably be a washer on the inside of here as well, but I don't know why there isn't one there, because it seems like there's a lot of excess play in there. Then that just goes on like that. Sorry, you're out of camera view. So the bolt slides back through, that goes on like that, and then this just goes back inside there, and the bolt screws back in. Okay, so pretty simple. Like I said, the bolt just goes right back through there, and then that bolt tightens in over there. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna tighten this in, and I'm gonna see how much play there is in here. If there's a lot of excess play in there, then I might just put another washer in there, but we're gonna see how this goes first, and see if it took up a lot of that slack putting the new bushing in. Now you see how this, I don't know if you can see this, see if I can get you guys in here. You see how this moves back and forth like that too much? Like, it definitely seems like there should be another washer in there. I mean, these should have a little bit of play on them, but I don't think that they should have that much play. I think that's probably too much. So it looks like I can put another washer in there, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I just brought up the manual and looked at the parts diagram. There is only supposed to be one washer in here, and it's supposed to just be on the inside right here. There's not supposed to be another washer. And the reason why is it needs, when you pump it full of grease, it takes up a little bit of that play. But that little bit of side to side, it has to have that so that when you slide the deck on to both these two posts, if they don't line up exactly, if they don't line up exactly with these holes, you got to be able to wiggle a little bit side to side to go in them, because it might be off a hair from, say, this deck to that deck. So you got to have that little bit of wiggle room. So I'm gonna tighten this one back up, put the wheel on, then pull that wheel off, put a new bushing in that side, and we're gonna call this done. I don't think that I think that just that little bit of play that I found in there made me more nervous than anything. Those other bushings really don't look that bad, so I'm gonna clean them up and keep them as spares, but I don't think I probably even needed to change these. But you know, this machine has 2,622 hours on it, and I'm sure those are original, so it didn't hurt to change them out. For 35 bucks, no big deal. The walker's all back together and all greased. Put grease back in those fittings again, and everything seems to be fine. The deck is sitting on there exactly as it should be. So here's the older ones, and I don't know, you probably can't really tell, but the ends of them, where it came out each side of that arm, are definitely wider. They're definitely thicker than the whole center piece, and the whole center of it on both of them. So they're definitely they were definitely worn down in the middle. So it didn't hurt at all to change them, but I don't know if they had to be changed. But like I said, they're definitely wider at the ends where they stuck out. So the middle whole portion of them is definitely thinner than the newer ones, and definitely thinner than the outer edges of both sides of these. So that's it. I'd really hoped we were going to get our mowing done early this week. I have a couple projects that I planned on doing for Saturday, which turned out isn't going to get done now. Looks like tomorrow, Saturday, is going to be the day we got to catch up on all of our mowing. We got all Thursday's list and the field for Friday's list, which should be no problem. Billy and I can crack them both out if this rain will ever stop. But that's going to be it for today. Just a small, quick little video. Sorry I didn't have anything too interesting for you guys, but hit that scribbity-bobbity button, and we will see you in the next one.
Seeing monsters at your window, no, you can't sleep.